So, as I was sitting, scrolling on social media, eating my spaghetti, the Lord spoke to me. And it wasn't in an audible way, it was actually through social media. I saw this post by Forrest Frank. If you don't know him, he is the up and coming Christian artist who is truly doing such amazing kingdom work. And he made this post that read, "I've never experienced anything like this. All I can say is, when we make room for Jesus, he shows up. As we draw near to him, he draws near to us." And so, with this caption came the post of a video at one of his concert tours, and they were worshiping the Lord. I didn't listen to the audio, I simply watched the video, and watching the video alone brought tears to my eyes. Is that not what the presence of God does? Is that it moves us even if we don't hear the worship song, even if we don't listen to the sermon. The presence of God, however it is being portrayed, the true presence of God, we feel it and we're moved by it. This post alone, the caption that Forrest Frank wrote, led the Lord and I to have a conversation. Really, I won't speak, and it was the Holy Spirit himself talking to me. And I just want to share it with you guys, and I hope it encourages you. It encouraged me. And just here lately, as I've had my time with the Lord, my devotional time with him, it's looked a little bit different as it has in the past. I wouldn't say that my relationship with the Lord or my time with him is stagnant. It's just different, meaning that I make room for the Lord every single day, and my goal is to be intentional in the time that I give him, not to rush it. And I struggle with that. But here lately, I'm not in a particular book of the Bible. There isn't anything that's really pouring out of my heart, or that the Lord is pouring into me. I'm just available. I'm just there. I'm just sitting with him, and there's no agenda to it. Like, I talk about my heart. I try my best to listen to his heart if there's anything he wants to say, and we do that on a daily basis. But here lately, there hasn't been grand revelations that I've gotten from God. Let's say that. But it's been this call to just simply sit with him. Now, that's hard for me because I am a talker, I'm a writer, I'm a doer, I'm a mover. And so to just sit, and maybe he'll say something, maybe he doesn't, has just been different for me. But that's where the Lord and I have been, where I've sat with him. Maybe he says something, maybe he doesn't. But the simplicity of sitting in his presence has been something that I've walked in, and I don't really know exactly how to navigate it yet, but I am being obedient as best as I can to just sit with him, whether for 3 minutes, for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, for 1 minute, whatever intentionality I can give the Lord in the time. That's what I'm doing. And so as that has been a part of my relationship with the Lord here lately, that has been what he and I have done for the past few weeks. And then Forrest Frank's post and his caption, the Holy Spirit led me to this, and I just want to share it with you. It is, if you were to put a title to it, it's just, I just need your presence. As I was sitting there eating my spaghetti, I started typing on my notes. I said, I don't need answers. I just need your presence. I don't need the promotion. I just need your presence. I don't need this. I just need your presence. And so what happens is that when we often sit in the presence of Jesus, we are asking him for answers, asking him for healing, giving him requests, going to him for something. And we never really simply just sit with him to be in his presence. A couple of weeks ago, I had the opportunity to speak at a church, at my church, and share with them Psalm 23:5, and how the Lord prepares a table for us in the presence of our enemies, and we just need to sit with him. And I feel like the Lord's like, make that true in your life. Just sit with me. There is a table prepared for me, but the presence of the King being there is why we need to sit, not because he has prepared a plate or a life for us, but simply because he sits at the table with us. That's why we need to sit. It's for his presence. And so I just want to read this to you of what I've written down in my time with him. It says, I don't need the promotion. I just need your presence. I don't need for my will to be done. I just need your presence. I don't need for guidance to be. I just need your presence. I don't need the money. I just need your presence. I don't need the attention. I don't need the fame. I don't need the wealth. I just need your presence. Now you can put in the blank what you have been pursuing, what you have been desiring, and just take a moment to say, even if you don't do it, I don't need it. I just need your presence. And so as I was sitting with the Lord, he reminded me of one of my patients had asked me where the cafeteria was. And so, or for a drink, and I was telling her that there was a cafeteria like right down the hall that she could go to get the drink that she wanted. Here's the thing that the Holy Spirit let me know is that had I not gone to the cafeteria at one time, knowing that they sold drinks there, I wouldn't have been able to lead my patient to get the drink that she desired. What am I saying? I cannot lead you in a place that I've never been. I can't get you to a spot that I've never been to myself. Here's the thing about God. He can show you the way you've never been. He can show you where he's taking you. And so this is the beauty of our God, is that I cannot tell you where the best Mexican restaurant is if I've never been to any Mexican restaurants around me. But here with God, he knows the life and the will that he has for your life. And so he can guide you and direct you to where he wants you and where you need to be. So he can show you the way you've never been. I can't lead you to a place I've never been, but the Lord, he absolutely can, because he is in yesterday, he is in today, and he is in tomorrow. He is a God who is transcendent. He is outside of time and also in control of time. This is the God that we serve. And so if you need some guidance, if you need some water, if you need something to drink, go to God who's got the well of living water for you. Come on, somebody. And then at the end of it, it's just, as long as I have Jesus, I have everything I need. This is simply just to urge you to sit with the King. That you don't need the promotion. You don't need the person. You don't need the attention. You don't need the fame. You just need the presence of the King. And you can only experience the presence of the King when you make room for him. So my friend, sit with him.